And now, for the first time, we are bringing to you the full story of what happened on that fateful day. The incidents, the places. My friend, we cannot keep this a secret any longer. Can your heart stand the shocking facts about grave robbers from outer space?
Suppose that saucer or whatever it was had something to do with this. Your guess is good as mine, Larry. You're in charge now, Lieutenant. Yeah, guess I am. No, yes, sir. Back up the car and gather radio. Tell the coroner he's got to make another trip out here.
The shocking facts about grave robbers from outer space. Many scientists believe that another world is watching us this moment. We once laughed at the horseless carriage, the airplane, the telephone, the electric light, vitamins, radio, and even television. And now some of us laugh at outer space.
Hello, everyone. I need to do something like install a cat door on my bedroom door because my cat keeps running in and out and it's really annoying, but we persevere. Oh, I forgot to put my little guy up. Here we go. Hello. So you can sneak through. Hey Daisy, welcome in. Welcome to Vivi, to Daphne, to Lay, and to Daisy. So for you, Daisy, you're first on the queue. What would you like a reading on? Thank you. Angelic little guy. Alright, a general message from Ma'at. We'll use the Egyptian Star Tarot for you. I mean, Oracle. Egyptian Star Oracle for you. So we are looking for a general message from us. So our first card is Samed, the Horn, which is number 19, Celebration and Merriment. We also have Inundation, which is 36, and Sopdet. So I believe Sopdet is another name for Sirius, the star. We can talk more about that in a second. And we also have Authority and Power, number 27, which is Kentu Keru. So my question for you, Daisy, is: do you know when your web run pet is, or your Kemetic New Year, like the date for it for you, or do you know how to calculate it? July, August-ish. Well, I asked that because of this card here that we have for Sopdet, Inundation, which is related to the holiday weapon pet, or the Kemetic New Year for Kemetic pagans, or, you know, if you celebrate those festivals. And this day is the Helletical rising of Sirius, or Sopdet, which brings the inundation of the Nile River. And that's usually a time where, you know, the land becomes more fertile because the water is going over the land, and so it makes it moist. And it's generally a celebration. It's considered the birthday of Ra, and also follows 5 birthdays of 5 gods as well, including, I believe, Osiris, Isis, and a few others not coming to mind at the moment. And so when it comes with this card that says Celebration and Merriment, and also Inundation, I believe there is a message here for you regarding that holiday, and perhaps even considering how you might approach that, because as you can see, or as you are aware, July, August-ish, that's pretty much coming up in the next few months. And it could be a good way for you to develop this relationship, or your general relationships with the gods, or the Netjeru, who, of course, as you would know, work to maintain Ma'at in our world. And the day of this celebration takes place on different days depending on where you are in the world. So it's based on location. And yeah, for me, I'm celebrating it not on the day that it would be for my exact location here in Australia, but I'm just getting my book out now to check my notes. My one I calculated based on the modern day location of Bubastis, which is the city of Bast, or the domain of Bast. And for me, it's August 7th, 2025. For power, authority and power, let's actually look at the guidebook to have a bit more of an insight on that. See where that works into this message. So, authority and power are all too often viewed as external forces that work against you. However, if you can recognize you have power that is sometimes hidden deep beneath a seemingly weak exterior, then you can rise to your full potential. Remember, the pharaohs of Egypt were human beings just like you. Depending on your personal circumstances, this card may be a call to action that is telling you to stand up for yourself. It may also indicate a problem with an authority figure that will need to be dealt with in the near future. If you could represent an oppressive situation in which you feel as though you are the only one who has been grabbed by the hair, it could represent an oppressive situation where you feel like you're the one who has been grabbed by the hair, is currently stuck in an unpleasant situation. So the general message here is about how there is power within you and you can stand up for yourself. And it may relate perhaps to your practice and how you may take an initiative in your practice in relation to the other cards here. Did you have any thoughts or questions about any of that? And if you're interested, we can do a live demonstration of figuring out when Whip Run Pet is for you. So we can do that or not. It's up to you. I don't mind doing it. So just let me know. You understand the card due to... My cat is knocking things over. Okay. Daphne wants a tutorial. Let's do that. Alright, let's see. Let me get the links up I need. Then I'll share my screen with everyone to into it. Share my screen. Which one? Oh, I'll turn my camera on. Instead of looking at my desk. I don't know why my stream chat is weird like that. Actually, I do know why. It's because I copied a version of we'll just leave it like that for now. Alright, let me quickly get a screen capture going. Funny, please. Alright, there we go. You can see it. You can ignore the text that's at the top of the layout because that's not relevant right now. we are not in fact working on the prayer book today. Alright. So this website is called inthesky.org, and it's inthesky.org/ephemeris.php. So let me just quickly pop it in here. And so this is what you use to calculate the heliacal rising of Sirius or subsets in your area. So for example, you'd go to this one, so you change location and you'd search up where your town is located. So for me, I'm just going to keep it at Zagazig, which is the modern day location of Bubastis in Egypt. And what you're going to do is you're going to change some of these things. So you'll show rising and setting times, and you'll show observability, and then you can untick the rest. You'd go to any, and here you type Sirius, like the star, and you can just keep the start date as it is, and we'll just do like 100 rows just to have a look at it. And then we're going to click update, so then it's going to, of course, refresh the page. And as we can see here, it starts from today's date, so it's June the 5th for me right now. And as we see here, observable, and it says not observable. That's good. It's helpful. And so we scroll down, and you go all the way until it becomes observable. And this is using my local time as well, so it's telling me like the right day and time for me. No, it should be at least, or maybe it's using the time of Bubastis. Either way, I don't mind whichever one it uses. But in any case, we can see here it is observable. It becomes observable on August 7th, 2025, which is when which is the date I set for Whip Run Pit for me. And that's how you calculate it. That becomes basically the first of the Kemetic New Year for you. And an extra tidbit or like tip for you is that you can use this really cool website. It's called runpet.app, and essentially you can set it. So for me here, I have an account because I want to keep my settings. I've set it so the first Aket 1 which is the first day of the year. It's basically like, imagine it's January 1st, except it's not the same, but January 1st, one Aket 1 is Thursday, August the 7th, 2025, because that's Whip Run Pit, as it says here. Birthday of Ra Heruraketi, and New Year's Day. It tells you some information as well. Though, if I don't really get my information about them here, I just use this as a way to know the dates of things. So for example, if I get my book, I want to celebrate the procession of Bast in front of Ra on Free Aket 20. So I can go over here and go to Free Aket 20, click on it, and I can see it's actually Saturday, October 25th. And it says here, it actually aligns. Procession of Bast, Lady of Ankatawi in front of Ra. And that's how you calculate the Kemetic New Year, and also how you calculate any other festivals you would like to celebrate in your calendar. I'll actually pop this link in the chat as well. Yeah, I hope you liked that tutorial and learned something cool from it. Oh, look at me, I'm upside down. I could probably film a tutorial and upload it to my YouTube channel. Oh, I just realized my avatar's doing funny stuff. There we go. I can make my avatar draw. They're gaming. And now they're drinking. Now they're singing. The mic moves whenever I speak because it goes in front when I'm speaking. Anyway. Yeah, I'll probably record something because it's a cool tutorial. And it's a cool thing to do. It can really help for your Kemetic practice. But yes, that is your reading for you, Daisy, and I hope it helped you. I hope you can figure out about whip prawn pits and maybe how to celebrate it, because that could be a good way to honor my art. You're welcome. That was a good reading. For anyone tuning in, feel free to hop in the queue by hitting join up there. And if you feel inclined, you can donate to my Ko-fi, which is links down here, or you can check out my links in my about. I really appreciate any donations, and if you donate while in the queue, you can jump the queue, or if you donate, you can have a choice to join the queue again if you've already gotten the reading, unless I have a boundary saying I need to go to sleep, but we've just started for now. Alright, we have Daphne next, if you'd like to let me know what you want a reading on, and if you have any deck preference as well. Fatherly advice. Hades deck. I'm gonna grab one second. Pulled my headphones with me, which would not have been great. This seems like a Hades deck. This is the Golden Tarot. And they are very long. Hello there, Pocket Cat. How are you going? This is the Golden Tarot deck for anyone who hasn't seen it before. Oh, almost dropped everything. Oh well, good morning to you, Pocket Cats. Have you got a big day ahead of you?
More than 70 million people in the United States go to the movies each week.
Oh, awesome. Is it like just as big and long? Because I would rather it not be as large, but yes, it is nice. Oh, not really for you, Pocket Cat. Hope that's a good thing for you and hope you can have a relaxing time. Getting the new tarot deck page. Oh. Daphne, were they kind of like oracle card sized? Also, I am doing well, Pocket Cat, and everyone else, feel free to let us know in the chat how you're doing. Yeah, these ones I like. I like put it in my...
More than 70 million people in the United States go to the movies
Very
each
long.
week to get away from their cares and to find entertainment, romance, and thrills on the magic screen.
I'm gonna quickly see if I can find the guidebook for this one because some of the art, I have trouble recognizing what card it is, so I'm gonna double check so I know I'm calling it the right card.
On the magic screen.
This is the guidebook. Okay, I was right in assuming what it was. So we have the Fool, we have the Six of Pentacles, and also the Lovers. So congratulations, you got the Lovers again this time. For you, Hades has to say, in regards to your current situation, is that when you go on a new journey and when you start something new, even if it may not feel new, like because you're continuously evolving and changing and being on the same path yet taking new paths, and sometimes it may not feel like a full journey, but it just because we don't feel like it or look like it doesn't look like it to us doesn't mean it isn't. But anyway, when we start a new journey, it makes sense that it can be difficult to take things in or to accept things. And when it comes to the Six of Pentacles, it is particularly about reciprocity and exchange and give and take. And if you're a person who is giving too much, then you take more. If you're taking too much, then you give more. And he's acknowledging that it's going to feel uncomfortable if it's new. If you're doing something that you haven't done much of before, then it's going to take some work. And sometimes it takes a take, which means you're not giving, and sometimes it takes a give, which may not be taking, right? It's like, it's difficult to be both at the same time in a situation, and sometimes you're not expected to be both. And when it comes to the Lovers, I think it's a nice card to have here in regards to your situation, because of course it may talk about your relationships, your connections with people, and also not just with other people, but also like how you serve yourself in the concept of love. How do you show love to yourself? How do you do you see the sort of like the action that comes behind the Six of Pentacles as an act of love for yourself? And despite what you see, it's also acknowledging the fact that it is a good thing. Like we see the Six of Pentacles as an action, as a choice that is providing for you in a beneficial way because the Love is here. And even though it is a new path, something new, something different, something that you feel like a bit, may not feel ready for, you may feel like you're not making the right choice, you may feel like you don't know enough. He knows that, and he's here for you for that. And he knows, again, that it can be uncomfortable and different. But also for the greater good. For yourself and for those around you and for the ones you care about deeply. So this is your confirmation as well. That you'd be doing the right thing if you were to. Make the move to take more if you give too much. Or the other way around. Welcome in, Some Squirrel 503. I hope you are doing well. How's your day going?
This old switchboard could talk. Wow, your ears would sizzle. 1880. We take Alexander Graham Bell's invention for granted today. Perhaps we should. But isn't it incredible?
Yeah, I had a feeling that you weren't asking for that specifically. But then it kind of just came through as that. Like the association of the lovers in regards to that situation, the Six of Pentacles also in regards to that situation, and the Fool. I think the Fool is just a really good card overall when it comes to, do you have advice for what's going on with me? And it genuinely is just a great card to say, like, it's new, it's different, you're trying something different, you're taking a leap of faith. Remember to balance this and remember to look, like, it's a advice that applies to your current situation that we spoke about, but also to many different situations and new things in life. But yeah, when I saw them, I was like, oh, there's definitely that dad energy, as Leigh said and as you've said. I'm glad you are doing good. Well, you're doing okay, Squirrel. I'm doing well too. I'm happy to do readings with you all. Yeah, let me know if you have any other questions for that one, Daphne, if you want me to elaborate on anything, or if you're happy with all of that.
Then you'd hang up, ring with this crank. Pick it up again, and tell the operator what number you wanted.
Just the feeling. Okay. It's nice if a mat didn't move everywhere. It's also because I'm trying to handle these giant cards. Oh. Okay. Here's your card. It's Strength. Is that all good? Where's your walking away, mate? Yeah, the lion. Look at it. That is a good emoji. Or emote, sorry, Squirrel. I like that. Alright. Wonderful. You're welcome, Daphne. I'm always happy to do readings for you, and I hope that did help you out and it resonated for what you wanted it to resonate for. Thanks for letting me do the reading for you.
If there was anybody home, they'd answer and you could talk.
Alright, Viv, let me know what you would like a reading on and if you have a deck preference as well. We also have the star here for anyone who needs some hope this was at the bottom of the deck and it was poking out when I was trying to put the cards away. So yeah, the star. Oh, thank you for following as well. I want to set up there the thing where it displays like who's like followed and stuff. I know it should be easy. I just need to figure it out. Like just do it. But I'll do it another time. I forgot to do it this time. Ravens have been appearing in dreams almost every night, even if I can't see them or I can hear them. They mean. Okay. Daphne. I think it's just a matter of me. Oh, I think I found it. It's stream label. Include text into your stream such as follow account, latest tip, latest sub, and more. Let me see. Most recent follower. Ah, I did it. I figured it out. That's cool. To the squirrel's name. Alright. I'll remove it for now because I don't have the icons actually set up on the thing. Alright. Let's Neppy, hello, welcome in. My moderator. It's good to see you. Feel free to join the queue if you'd like. Alright, we'll just use our usual rider weight for you, Viv. I was wondering where you were. I was like, where's Neppy gone? But you're here now, so that's good. I also want to do another prediction thing later where everyone votes on if they think what suit they think will pop up or if they think it's a major arcana, and then see who wins points. So that will be fun because I like doing those. Alright. Dreams with ravens for the past 2 months sent by Odin. Free of heart. I was gonna say free of hearts. Free of swords. I'm thinking it might be a no for that one.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's time now for a little intermission.
So your choice on where we go with this one, Viv, we can try different questions. We can have a better peek into what's going on here. Alright, that's all good, Neppy. You better jump back in soon. Yes. Why are these ravens constantly appearing in Viv's dreams?
Thanks a lot for the story, Inspector. I'm sure we got enough.
Did you see the way they all like perfectly jumped over here? I love the way that cards jump out sometimes. Alright, before we get into these cards, do you have any other pre-existing associations with ravens? Like to other meanings or people or things that have happened in your life as a symbol of anything else? Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, that's true. That they can symbolize that sort of thing. I'm gonna get a clarifier for this Two of Cups. See which way it might go. I feel like that doesn't help. Oh, okay. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. A lot of wands here, so it's something to do with some sort of passion or growth. Something you really care about as well. The Hermit, so self-reflection, and Two of Cups, which is connections and relationships and pairings and strength together sort of vibes. I'm just having a think on what this could all represent together. Because I'm feeling like it's got to do with someone. I just don't know if it's someone of like is like your physical material nature, like a relationship. May not be romantic, but some sort of relationship that you've been having some like sort of times of reflection about, or a need for reflection about, or even a connection that comes from like a divine connection, so some sort of deity. I think it's interesting that there's the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands here. Because the Knight of Wands is sort of like more action behind it. There's more progress in terms of the pathway you're taking, or the opportunity that you've taken that's aligned with the Wands. Three of Pentacles, higher learning, mentorship. Maybe someone you'd consider a teacher. Is there anyone in particular that you associate with the Knight of Wands or Page of Wands? I have a feeling it's someone you're close to and someone who's a guide of yours. Because the Two of Cups is something, like when I'm seeing like these three cards, it's sort of like someone who teaches you, someone who's a guide, because the lantern is like a guide. Like a spirit guide, or like someone who protects you, and then the Two of Cups is like some sort of connection between you. Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands is where I'm a bit unsure at the moment. What adds, how that adds to this in regards to the Ravens. All right. We can do more yes or no's. Is this related to another deity? It's a completely other deity who's sending these ravens to your dreams. Yes. Empress. It's a different deity that's sending these. Maybe a feminine deity as well, with the Empress coming up. Is this deity from the same pantheon as Odin? No. Are there any other pantheons you've been looking at? Other than Norse? Like any time within the last 2 months. And I guess other than Hellenic as well. Or maybe like before the 2 months. Yeah, Hellenic is one. Is this deity part of the Hellenic pantheon? Four of Wands and Death. Hello there, Janine Lily. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I feel like the fact that that Death popped up is kind of indicative of how. Yeah, I feel like it's indicative of like. By the way, yeah, because you mentioned Death card earlier. Probably because it knew that I wouldn't know what the Four of Wands would be if that was a yes or a no. So Hellenic deity. Me doing a quick Google search of who is associated with ravens. The answer is Apollo. Apollo or Apollon is associated with ravens. Hey Siza, welcome in. Thanks for joining. And feel free to join the queue if you want a reading as well. I literally, when I saw that it was Apollo, I remembered, I was like, I feel like they sent me something about Apollo recently. Oh, thank you. It's my little guy. I can hold it. Rah, 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 rah. Squish, squish, squish. I'm going to check TikTok right now, Viv, to see what it was. Wait. You're right. It was the reading, the deity identification. Yes. So we're currently trying to decipher recurring dreams that Pink Alien thing or Viv has had. Yes, we've tried to reach you about your car's extended warranty. So I'm gonna make you a mod. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but you can have it now. No, don't abuse them. Don't abuse the privileges. Alright, cool. I think this is not the end, by the way. This is just me. I think I have a sneaking suspicion it might be Apollon. I'll do that command. You do ! Join. You have to know these things, Sizer, to be a mod. You need to know how to join the queue. Viv, would you like to have a reading on what Apollon is wanting? Oh, maybe you're just testing me, Sizer. Yep, your mod duties. That's how it goes. Yeah, I am making sure I know my own commands. he wants you to do divination with him to help get through your doubts in regards to your intuition and the readings you do, to be more confident in yourself. So intuition and wisdom, divination when it comes to Apollon. King of Cups being more relaxed and more sure about how you're expressing yourself. The Five of Pentacles being about seeking assistance where you know where you can see to seek it, and the Eight of Swords being about restraints and self-restrictions that, you know, maybe a little bit self-perpetuated or self-done. I don't know. Put upon yourself by yourself. How does that sound to you? That was a bit of a quick fire one since we did all that. Someone a few months ago told you to ask for help from home. Yes, there you go. He's saying divination, ask for help, gain confidence, don't restrict yourself. Oh, really? Well, this is your sign. This is what he's doing. He's saying it's time to do it. It's time to get divining. And you can go to him for help for that. Because when I search up about like ravens and like Greek god associated with ravens, it always says like Apollon, god of prophecy. So it always emphasizes that prophetic part. You're welcome, Viv. I'm happy to help. That's awesome though. And let me know how you go as well. Like update me about that new venture, perhaps. And yeah. Confirms a bit more about that TikTok you got. Right. Some squirrel, let me know what you'd like a reading on. Let me know if you want to... Oh, well, if you want to see the decks, you can... I can type the command out. You can find all my decks at that link. To choose one that you'd like for your reading, or you can ask me to choose for you. Oh, let me see if I can set up a prediction as well. Alright, we've started a new prediction once again. So place your votes in with your channel points for which card you think I'm going to draw, or which card will fly out more like it from the deck when we shuffle up later. And then, oh wow, there's 458 points on Major Arcana. We also had Lay redeem a hydrate, so we'll quickly have a drink. Everyone else have a drink too if you have your water, and get water if you don't have water. After this reading, I'm probably going to need to go to the kitchen to fill up my water, so we'll do a BRB and have a ad break. Yes, big spender. Alright, so Squirrel, you say there's a girl you like. You're not sure if there's something more there or not. You have coffee. You have a coffee with you right now, Lay. If you're still here, Sizer, do you have water? Or do you have some other drink next to you? Or do you have no drink? Or do you have coffee like Lay? Oh, you have water. Alright. Usually I don't do relationship based stuff, Squirrel, because I'm not as confident with it, but we'll do this one for you because I'm feeling it. We can do it. We'll do the Rider-Waite once again for this one. If there's something more. So with the King of Wands, which is saying there could be. It comes across as a yes rather than a no. And the wands are usually associated with passion and can be associated with the heart as well, like the cups can. But wands too. For you and this girl, what do you usually like? How do you know each other, or is there like something that you both get along doing? Or something you enjoy doing together as an activity? Oh no, water in your bedroom, that's so far. Streams end up hanging out a lot last year. Well, that makes sense because I was getting the vibe that you watch movies and play a lot of games together. I get the sense that you connect a lot through like things you're passionate about and like things you have fun doing. This girl has a good view of you. Someone she feels like comfortable with and like it's like stability and sort of like a strong foundation. Maybe this is something to do with like some sort of shared thing in terms of like career or interests or pathways. Maybe there's like a lot of like visions you like share in terms of like things you both see in a very similar way. The Ten of Cups is a really nice card. It's like, you know, they have a rainbow and everything. It's like happy family and happy times. The Two of Wands can indicate some sort of new journey, some sort of planning ahead. And the Wheel of Fortune is about... Well, the Wheel of Fortune is it's in the name itself. The wheel turns and good things and bad things happen and things, you know, go around as they go. So in this case, I'd associate it as a good thing. It's like you go through the times together and, you know, you can move through the cycles together. You said you've known each other for like a year, so like through the seasons. Also, hello, Elle. It's really cool to see you here. And we got big money on the swords as well, 300 points. Oh wow, thank you for subscribing. That is so awesome. You subscribe with Prime. I don't know really what that means, but it says you subscribed, which is awesome. Oh yeah, because you're on vacation. But yeah, there's also the Two of Wands for you, Squirrel. It seems like you two like have this good opportunity to explore new things and to discover new things together. Maybe you have some big plans, something to do with like traveling or like yeah, some sort of adventures you want to go on together or try out or experiment with. And you get along well, I can see. Good morning, Elle. Yes. A good view of you. There is a possibility in that way. And I think you two are just going to have like a lot of fun. And I think the cards are saying as well to, let yourself enjoy what's happening, let yourself enjoy the times. Yeah, and generally just have a good time in each other's company. Sort of like the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, don't try to force anything or like have a set expectation about something, because when you start expecting like something really particular, it can make it more difficult for things to happen naturally. So just let things go as they go. Oh, is it your birthday today? Happy birthday. I'm happy that you came into the stream for a reading for your birthday. It is. Oh, wow. If I did a shout... Is the shout out command like global? Like if I do a shout out command, will it work? I don't know. I've never done it before. Maybe Elle, you can tell me. Is the shout out command global? Like, can I just use it, or do I need to program it? Oh, I can. Well, shout out to Just by Voice, some Squirrel 503 for having a birthday today. for being their birthday. I'm also going to try the shout out command with L. Maybe that works. Yes, take it easy and let things progress. It says shout out was given to L the Alchemist. I don't know what that did, but it said it happened. Oh my god, my thing did it again. It's drawing. I'm gaming. You can have the boba up. That's cute. You're welcome. You shouted me out, I think, the other time too. I don't know. Maybe you didn't. Maybe I just forgot. But you get a shout out anyway because you deserve it. For anyone in here who isn't already following Elle, Elle is a good friend of mine who also does readings and plays Minecraft and some other games, I believe, as well. I don't know, but Minecraft at least, and does music composing as well. So, they're a super cool reader. Oh, thanks. Yes, shout outs all around to everyone ever. Alright, let's move on. So, Janine Lily, are you still around in the chat at this time? Oh my goodness. Sizer, thank you for subscribing. Yeah. You weren't first to sub. Oh, we have Mr. Savagestic. Oh, Savage Stick. Thank you so much for following. Yeah, it looks like you're actually the 9th to subscribe, Sizer. we'll have a bit of a wait to see if Janine's gonna pop in here with their question. I think you were, Daphne. Hello, Mr. Savage. I hope you are doing well. How are you today? We'll wait 2 more minutes for Janine. And then we'll do a quick be right back with an ad break while I fill up my bottle again of water. And then that'll be a good time for anyone else to go get some water. And then we'll continue on with the readings as well. Well, that's good that you're pretty good. I am also good because I have some great friends here and some fun people that I'm meeting, and I'm doing readings, which is a whole lot of fun as well. I do have my queue currently closed, so I can make sure I can fulfill everyone else's readings before we continue on. So feel free to stick around if you'd like and have a chat with everyone. Alright, I'm not sure if Janine's here, so we'll just pop her down on the queue, and then if they come back, we'll get back to Janine. So we'll do a quick break, and I'm going to get some water, and everyone else feel free to get some water as well. And also vote for what card you think I will draw in the poll or the prediction. We'll do that. If the timer runs out by the time I get back, we'll do that. And then we'll see who wins the points. There's a lot betted on Major Arcana. Alright, be right back, guys. Right, short break or short break. I'm back. And I have water. Because I was not a smart streamer. I needed not to fill up my bottle before. I also forgot to hit the add button, but that's okay. We'll do that another time when I remember. With Janine popped down on the list, we're up to Sizer. Or Eonsa, if you want to let me know what you'd like a reading on, Sizer.
Now, all over the country this month, thousands of people are going to summer camp. where they awake every morning and go to sleep every night to the strains of the bugle. So the Alamite Brigadiers thought it would be appropriate to play Bugle Call Rag. Okay, boys, let her roll.
Well, you can choose one. You can choose like looking forward in your career. You can choose looking forward in your relationships, and probably choose a certain one. So yeah, you can choose a career, relationship, or I'm sorry, career relationship. That was the wrong wording. A career reading or relationship reading, or general future is fine too if you want to do that.
All over the country this month, thousands of people are going to summer camp.
It's one or the other or the other.
And go to sleep every night to the strains of the bugle. So the Alamite Brigadiers thought it would be appropriate to play Bugle Call Rag.
General future.
Boys, let her roll.
Is there any particular deck that you feel like you'd want me to use? You can choose from my list, or I can just use the one I've been using. Mary Magdalene Oracle. Cool. It's the pretty one. My cat is being so whiny tonight. She's just... Oh, okay. She heard me talking about her and she's decided to pop into the stream. Let me see your little leggy. Do you see the Hanyul emojis? Or the emote sizing? Yep, she's helping the Prophet Kitty. I think you can see them if you just like look at the emotes menu. Oh my god, I'm just like always getting Universal Christ in these readings. Not a bad thing, just a card I've seen a few times. Out of all these cards that could possibly come out, Gaia as well. I think you should be able to unlock them with points, like channel points.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Alright, we have Universal Christ, Gaia, and the Judgment. This is a new one I haven't seen. These two I've seen before. So let's take a peek at the guidebook. Oh, that is the piece of paper that comes with it. Alright, so for Universal Christ, the guidebook says that the emptiness you presently feel is helping you reconnect to aspects of your nature that you have kept repressed for some time. Let go of all distractions that surround you at present and bring your awareness within. In empty spaces of your solitude, you will find a hidden treasure. This is a period of profound self-discovery, and you need only listen to the whispers inside your heart. Ask yourself what it is you truly want from life, and remember that when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make leads to an outcome, which is necessary for you to grow in love and wisdom. You will emerge from this phase with a clearer direction for your life. As a result of this, some of your relationships are likely to go through major changes. Relationships that no longer serve you may come to an end, while others become stronger and more meaningful. Trust the inner guidance you receive. Man, this card by itself gave you advice in terms of, or insight and advice in terms of your general path and also your relationships at the same time. that's nice, considering you asked about that. So we'll read the ones for each of these cards, and I'll also see how they work together afterwards as well through my interpretations. Saw your indecisiveness. Yeah. Alright, for this one. Whether male or female, you are advised to embrace your feminine side. This means embracing your intuitive, gentle, and loving nature and applying these qualities to a current troublesome situation. Embracing these nurturing and gentle qualities will help you to feel a greater sense of balance, and this will help you overcome your present difficulty. Ask Mother Earth to help ground and strengthen you, and you will feel a renewed sense of vitality. Spend time in nature, do some gardening, or go for a walk in a park. Feel your connection to the earth, and remember that both masculine and feminine qualities are complementary parts of every human being. Balance, true power, and wisdom are only possible when you embrace both. That's a nice one. It's, apart from all the gender rhetoric, which you can take it or leave it, there is at the heart of the card, it is about nurturing yourself and being gentle and applying that part of yourself to the situation. Also, yes, you have to touch grass. Just like that one person said about, I forgot the name of the type of doctor. There's Cat. Look, Catty. Empowered gaming list. Touching grass and also just caring more for yourself. You need to take care of yourself more. Alright, let's look at this card as well. If I can find it. Oh, there we go. It's a shorter one than the others. Okay, this one says For the Judgment, which is a very beautiful card. Love and accept all of who you are as you are. Every trait serves a purpose, and until you see the light within you, you will not see the light in others. How you feel about the world around you is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. Everything you see in others reflects something in you. You draw people, situations, and events into your life that reflect what you are yet to love about yourself. As you journey through life, you grow in wisdom, and eventually you will realize that many of your perceptions of good and bad, of right and wrong, were simply illusions. So there are a lot of things of like inner reflection here about what you can do to connect with yourself more and how to handle any situations you're in, and maybe to be aware of any relationships that may have some changes, as well as looking at your own perceptions of how you see things. All of them didn't fail to say to make sure to take care of yourself and look after yourself, and to touch grass, but also like to be gentle and caring for yourself, and that when you take care of yourself, it in a way will take care of everyone else around you as well. Like sort of like help you with how you perceive your environmental situations. You are welcome. Thanks for requesting a reading and letting me do a reading for you. I hope that it was helpful and insightful. And if you ever want me to send you like a picture of what it says in the guidebook for your memory, just let me know and I can just send you a DM with it as well. So you can ask for that. Alright, let me quickly let my cat out because she is whining like a baby. She's whining as herself because she is baby. Alright, Neppy, it is your turn. Let me know what you would like a reading on and if you have any particular deck preference. Am I able to know who wants to pass on messages? Are you meaning like psychically, or do you mean like can I like pull cards to know who wants to pass on messages, or what kind of method are you wanting me to sort of like take up or refer to? The answer is sort of. I know I can do it and I have done it before. So, yeah. I also just haven't done it a lot. So we can try it out if you're willing to have a try, and if not, then we can try something else. And you can be like a test subject. Depending on what you're wanting, what you're after. Cool. Well, just let me know what your question is or how you want to word your request, and we'll have a look into it. Oh wait, we need to do the prediction pool. Okay, while you're writing that, let's see who wins. So we got prediction. 59% of people voted Major Arcana. Or maybe 59% of the points. Yeah, 59% of the points is to Major Arcana, 39% of the points goes to Swords, and 3% of the points went to Cups. So let's see what we get. Alright, the one who flipped over was the ones, which no one voted for. No one won points for that one because we got the ones that came out. Unfortunate would vote for once this time. Alright. Alright. I was wondering if you did have a question, because you said before your question you were wondering about knowing who wants to pass on messages. Okay, and also when you say who wants to pass on messages, are you talking about those who have passed, or do you mean deities? So I have an idea of. Okay, cool. Because I wasn't sure if you wanted me to do a mediumship, which I have only successfully done 1.5 times ish. I could probably say 2, but yeah. One half. Okay. I'll tell the story after this reading. And why I say 1.5. Yeah. I feel like it'd be better to do on TikTok because it's less formal. Well, I don't know, it's not as formal, but you know, I feel a bit formal with it. Alright. Let's see. I was trying to ask whether or not one of them... I didn't even ask a question yet and it pulled out this card, so we'll leave it to the side. Okay, I'm going to see who would, if either of them... I think it's one of those things where you could always like see, but we'll see like if anyone does come through. Yes, it is a version of Death by Glamour by the musical Ghost. Okay, it was a pollen, which I kind of assumed when this card came up. I was like, oh, that seems like a pollen. I see this image of you, Neppy, and it's you like, I think it's based on one of the pictures you've sent me before where it's like you're with animals and it's sort of like this golden rainbow that's above you and Apollo's like above that. It's like he's shining a light and he's like really happy and stuff. And he's like smiling and like real proud. Sort of like behind you and above. That sort of feeling of like feeling the sun on the back of your neck is how I describe that. He was like, it's a bit cliche, but you have to like, he wants you to look for the more like the lights more in things. And it's like this image of like being in the shade, right? So he's like, I don't know if this is literally or not, but he's mentioning to not like always just seek the shade. You know how sometimes when you go on like a walk and it's real hot and sunny, and so you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to get into the shade again. And then you could apply that to, like as a metaphor for like other situations. He's sort of saying when you're going through things, don't just keep trying to find the shade. Like try to find ways to also enjoy the sun and the heat and the warmth. And my cat just came in and closed the door so she doesn't run away again. I also closed the door because I don't want to wake up everyone else in the house with me speaking, with the door open. So that's why I always try to make sure the door's closed, but then the cat is a bit agitated. Alright, yeah. So he was saying, like, don't keep trying to chase the shade in everything you're doing. Like, if you need to dress differently to not get overheated, if you need to carry water but it's a bit of effort to go to the tap to refill your water bottle, if you need to carry an umbrella even, if you need to have a friend with you to make it easier, if you need to make a game out of it, try to find ways to be more comfortable in the sunlight, in the brightness, find ways to be comfortable in being seen rather than just being hidden away in the shade, and yeah, finding it easier there. That was more of a psychic reading than a card reading, which is okay. Because he was showing me like this hiking trail along a mountain. There's like a forest on each, like there's like a path. Like, let's imagine there's like a path, and there's like a cliff on this side, and there's forestry, and there's forestry down here, and there's a rail, and there's like a shady, like a place with like a veranda there. Oh my god, this is the first time ever that I'm getting raided. Hello TC, thank you so much for raiding with your wonderful viewers. Welcome in. You get to use the shout out command again. Dude, thing. Yes, welcome everyone. It is wonderful to have you here. Oh, I just realized my thing was drawing again. Good. I was not trying to do that. We'll do that instead. Welcome in everyone. That's okay if your people are asleep. They have no manners. You are okay. Yeah, how was your stream? I hope it was good. I'll give you a follow as well. And everyone go and check out TC as well. These were hidden hard. That is great. That is very good to hear. Well, for TC and anyone else who may be listening in from that stream, my name is Quinton. My pronouns are they, them, or he, him. I do tarot readings every Thursday. In my time zone, it's Australian Eastern, so that's 10:30 p.m. Though you can see when my next stream is in my about page. I am a Hellenic, Kemetic, polytheist, or pagan. I'm a witch and I'm an angel worker. I have 6 years of experience. I just started streaming this year, though I very much enjoy it and it's a lot of fun. I like to do guidance messages, comfort messages. I like to do deity messages and angel messages too. And yeah, you can check me out on a few things, on TikTok, on Tumblr, on Discord. Oh, you do a lot of shadow work with people. Yeah, that's really cool. A shadow healer. That's a pretty noble thing to do, I think. To help people with their shadow work as well. Yeah, teamwork is the dream work. Yeah, I imagine it would be hard. I feel like you'd have to carry a lot as a reader in that capacity. But yeah, got a whole lot of things in my repertoire, and I just finished off, or I suppose finished off, unless you have. We were just doing a reading. Oh, let me open the queue for you actually, TC, because we're almost done with the queue. So feel free to hit join again. Yeah, I'm sure. Cool. Yeah, Neppy, did you have any questions or anything you wanted me to elaborate on with that? We really didn't even pull that many things, but yeah, that was a fun reading, different reading that came through for you. Yes, I like practical readings, and I'm glad you liked it. I was just looking at your about page, TC, and you have so many Sagittarius placements. Also, Elle, let me know what you would like a reading on, and if you have any deck preferences as well for me. My rising is Sagittarius. I'm a Libra Sun, Pisces Moon, and rising Sagittarius. Fire, water, fire, 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 fire. Yeah. So much fire. You have a really comprehensive about page that I'm going to check out fully later. Okay, let's see Elle's message. So, your heart is doing a thing. So, you can pull cards for a message. I do have the D&D deck right here. It is in fact on hand. Oh, let's not tuck away the guidebook, because it's helpful sometimes. Guidebooks are good, even if you have lots of experience. Alright. Is this the sort of thing where like there's someone like you know who the someone is, or is this you don't know who the someone is but you just have a feeling like, okay, is the feeling more you have a feeling that someone wants to tell you something, or is it I know who it is and they want to tell me something? Now the next question is, am I so to say picking up what you're putting down, or is it I literally actually don't know who it is? Because I have an assumption, and I can understand why you'd be vague for it too. Though, okay.
Inside the bus, you can enjoy the ride and let others enjoy it. Or you can, well, look around.
Alright, we have the Four of Wisdom, the Magician, and the Nine of Intelligence. Which all totally makes sense for you. The Magician, most certainly. Master Manifester, being connected to all the elements, as above, so below. Nine of Intelligence. You see this sort of spiritual, mystical connection. Sort of like this, what is it? Mediation between realms, and like you can imagine this person is sort of doing like a channeling and, sort of like speaking on behalf of. And then we have Itty Bitty Gnome in the stump, or in the tree. And they have like books behind. Yeah. Let's have a peek at the guidebook. Four of Wisdom, taking time to meditate and let go of all the noisy thoughts that are in your head. The Magician, tapping into your genius to find new ways of looking at the world.
As our bus goes on, the passengers are having a pleasant time. Some watch the theater, others read,
I can,
while
I
others
was gonna say scroll. You don't scroll a book. If I can flip the pages, or you don't scroll a physical book. Nine of Intelligence, looking at how thoughts can create turmoil and finding a way to observe them from a dispassionate space of stillness. So we can definitely see the message here all across the board, which, I don't know how much I can tell you, like, given your work and such, like how much I can tell you, like, you should meditate more. But I think there is an overall message here saying that, in your situation with what's going on with you, solution is really to sit down with it, to meditate, to get in tune with your thoughts, and especially when it comes to the Magician, understanding that you are fully capable and knowledgeable to do what you need to do, and to go and do, like, to walk this path. Sorry, I was just fixing my cards because one of them was flipped over. Two of Strength was flipped over, so we can keep that one too. Okay, I guess we'll take this one too, because they fell. And I'm electing to. Yeah. So, there's a lot of themes around like stillness of thoughts here, around sitting with your thoughts, meditating on them, and also the sense of having a better understanding of yourself and how you view things. And yeah, I really like the Magician because it's so much like you are so smart, you have so much knowledge, you know what you're doing, you are so capable. That all like just came through, like through just the Magician. You're so prepared and you have everything you need. Ready on the first train from Yap City. You are so right, exactly. Let's take a look at these other cards as well. What might be coming through there. Alright, so we have the Two of Strength here. Growing and making progress towards a future goal. Enjoy discovering what you love to do. So emphasizing that and acknowledging, holding you and saying, you are making progress and you are doing things, and of course he's proud of you and he wants you to enjoy things. He knows it can be hard sometimes with all that's going on and what you have to deal with and manage, but there's always this super nice reminder from around us where they tell us that you are growing and you are making progress and you are getting there. and try to remember the love of it as well, the love for the discovery. We also have here the 5 of Strength, and this one says being focused totally on being in the moment to work together effectively, letting go of competition. I feel like it's really important here to emphasize to work together effectively and also being in the moment. So there's so many things about being in the moment, about stillness, about meditating, being in the moment, observing things on a different perspective, observing things from a place of stillness, acknowledging your genius, of course, acknowledging your progress, and then also seeing how things can happen together rather than apart. You are welcome. Oh, let me do the thumbs. Yeah, thumbs up. You can see it. It's fine. You're welcome. That was a pretty thematic, reading. And by thematic, I mean there was there was a recurring theme and message and vibe to it that was very comforting. Oh, donation. Thank you, Viv. Still in the stream. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's my most used emoji or emote. I keep saying emojis, but they're called emotes. Emoticons. Yeah, I hope that was helpful for you, Elle, because I'm always so grateful for all the readings you do for me and everyone. So I really want to make the best. I really want to do the best when doing readings for you in return. You're welcome. Alright. We've got TC now on I don't know what I was trying to say. It is your turn, TC. If you're still around, let me know what you'd like a reading on, and if you have any deck preference. I realized I didn't answer your question as well earlier. You said, do I like astrology? I don't know a lot about astrology, so I don't really have an opinion about it. It's sort of like I like it, as in I engage with it and I believe in it in a way, and it's cool to talk about it. But I don't really do much with it, except I know my sun, moon, rising. And I can kind of relate when people say things about their signs. not sure if TC went to sleep because time zones and such. Oh, you're here. Yay. That's good. No, you're fine. Don't worry. Feel free to let me know what you'd like a reading on and if you have a preference for deck. Yep, a general read. Actually, reading on where you're at in your spiritual journey. Sure, I can do that. Do you want me to choose the deck for you, or do you want to choose the deck? I'm not sure if you can see it if you just like pop it back in or anything, but I do have a link to a preview of all my decks in the decks command, which... Not sure about decks? Okay. What do I want to do? You know what? We'll keep the D&D tarot out because that one's fun. Let's do a reading about where TC is at in their spiritual journey. Could I ask as well, TC, what your pronouns are so I can refer to you appropriately? She. Okay, awesome. Yep, no worries. Fire. Yeah, with all that fire in your chart. Okay, the first card was the Tower, so... Oh, we got this one again. This one was a recent pull too, and another one. You don't fear the Tower. That is a good way to see it, yeah. Tower moments happen in Tower, like, you know, Tower makes change, but that doesn't mean we have to be scared of it. I definitely think when we have the Tower here with the the Queen of Charisma. The Queen of Charisma can be seen, you know, as you can see, it's a very warm card. We have a feast here, we have someone who's preparing this feast with all these different people from different places, different backgrounds, different... you know, appearances, heights, ages, occupations. We have the Tower here, which you directly relate to in terms of your work, in terms of your spiritual work. We also have the Nine of Intelligence here, which... Just let me quickly remind myself what that one was. That one was a good one. About, yeah, thoughts. I mean, I find this really interesting because I feel like it reflects what your current, like, literally what you are doing right now, which is you work through like community and you create a space where people can work through these things and work through their Tower moments, through their shadow work, and also sort of like this as well, like bringing a light to the shadows, bringing a light to what's happening. We see here like someone has the eye symbol and their eyes are closed, which is what I've noticed this time around with this card. And it's this sort of idea of like seeing beyond just with the eyes. with other things as well. Like there's other senses and other like tools you use other than just what you see. You sort of take things not just at face value, but you want to dive deeper into things. So if anything, I see like these cards appearing as like affirming, because it's telling us that the community you've made, like you've cultivated, is quite warm and welcoming, and you provide quite well for those who are there. Though we can pull some more cards as well if you're looking for more than just an affirmation that what you're doing is the right thing, or like if you want more than just an affirmation that you're on the right track. Any messages from your guides? Upcoming 2 years. Oh, well, usually I do one reading per person per stream. So I will have to pass on doing the relationship right now. I can do it on another stream. I've just decided I'll do a second one for you because this one was a bit like just a confirmation and there wasn't too much more. We'll do this one in regards to messages from your guides. So we have Temperance here, the World, and also the King of Strength. Just looking at the cards already, when we look at Temperance, this depiction of it, we see this person here meditating, and also all these other voices speaking here. And it looks like they're shouting at this person, trying to disturb the peace as well. And Temperance, of course, is usually with moderation and balance, and also trying to maintain something as well. You're totally fine, Neppy. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for that fun reading. I had a lot of fun doing the reading for you. So I hope you have a good sleep. We have the World here as well, which I believe has an emphasis on a few things here. The World is great because it's this completion of cycles. So you may find yourself completing a cycle, ending something off on a good note as well. Sort of like a lesson you've been working on throughout this time. Because of course it marks the end of the major arcana. And what I like about this depiction is that it brings in things such as community and people who are close to you. So there's some sort of celebration. We also have an image that is reminiscent of the Ace of Swords, and also some coins here, which are like the pentacles. So I'm seeing this combination. Actually, yeah, it's the cups as well. It's cups. It's a combination of sort of fulfillment that's going to happen within these next 2 years in regards to your honesty and truth in speaking or intellect, in regards to your material or finances, and also when it comes to fulfilling your relationships and having people around you who will support you and who you can celebrate your achievements with. And I believe there's sort of this message here as well between Temperance and the World to say that, of course, we are always on a journey and always learning and always trying to not listen to doubts or listen to those who put us down or don't believe in us. We always try to maintain what we are trying, like what we think is best, and to keep our peace. And in a way to help that is to know that you will have fulfillment along your way, and there will be a lot of great things coming together to symbolize and to basically like really tell you like you have made it to this point because you have done all this stuff, you've done all this work, you've gone through the Fool's journey. For that, we also have the King of Strength here. I find it really interesting too, like there's another sword in this card. We have a sword here. Into the ground, and a tall tree that's grown. We see the roots of the tree, its growth. And also this king holds up a hand, the hand, like this power emanating from the hand. What I'd like to say about this card, which is really interesting, is this idea of like some people, they do rituals with a ritual blade, and this is sort of related to like connections with land or connections with like for example chthonic or underworld like deities or divinities. This idea that like when you drive the knife or the dagger through the ground, it's sort of like opening roads, opening pathways, and like opening connections between yourself and your roots and what has grown beneath you. And when I see the king, and also with this tree grown in the background, it's this idea that's something that you have planted very purposefully. So no one just like gets a knife and then drops it into the ground and it's in there, right? Like, you have to purposefully grab it and push it in there and leave it there for it to be there. And so there's something either now or in the past that you have planted very purposefully, you've grabbed it and you've really put it in there, that is truly going to grow for you within these 2 years or by the end of these 2 years. And you're going to see a lot of stability with this because there are strong roots, there's strong growth, and you yourself are going to have much control and sort of this like, it's a power but not in like in a negative sense. It's like power regarding this, like this growth is going to really help you out. And we'll also look at the guidebook to see if there's any wisdom there for you. For the King of Strength. Fully expressing your powers of leadership and realizing your vision, teaching others. So I really see like a great outcome for you in from the guide. Sorry, I really see a great outcome here in terms of the message that your guides have for you in regards to the next 2 years. Perhaps some sort of expansion within your practice, within your teaching, within how like maybe you'll develop something for your community as well, and something that you're starting now or previously is going to come into fruition much more strongly than you realize in that time. We'll also quickly read the world for you. So the world endings, coming to a place of completion and power internally and externally. And Temperance says for you, our capacity to deal with something in a measured and patient way. So your patience is going to pay off so well in these next 2 years, and your guides really believe in you for that. And there's your message. There are your readings. You are very, very welcome. I'm happy to have done that reading for you. And thank you so much again for raiding. That was really, really kind and super exciting to have received a raid. But yeah, you got some really nice messages, very affirming of your path. You're doing some great work out there, building a great community. Hello there, Hija. Welcome into the stream. It's nice to have you here. We are going to be ending off in just a moment now though, because it is almost 1 AM for me, because I'm in Australian Eastern Time Zone. So I really appreciate everyone who's joined in today, who's had a lot of fun. We've had some really good readings today as well, some nice messages from a variety of deities and spirits, and maybe just the universe as well. Yes, thank you to everyone who's joined in, and yeah, Hopefully you had some fun, got some good messages. If you've missed out this time on a reading, please join back again next time and join the queue because I'd love to do a reading for you. I stream every Thursday at this time. I do want to stream more days of the week soon. So when things clear up a bit more in my schedule, I'll hopefully get some more regular days of streaming in for any games with tarot as well. And maybe some readings too, which has been mentioned. So yeah, thank you to everyone who is here. We're going to pass on the love as well and raid someone else. And hopefully that'll be a fun time. Thank you, Viv. Have a good day. And yes, please, again, let me know how everything goes for you because that'll be awesome. I'm excited for you. Now we'll go to Practical Magic. Good night, Lay. I mean, I might be on Discord a little bit, so if you see me on Discord, don't even worry about it. I'll go to sleep soon because I have an event on the Sanctuary of the Crossroads. Chatting at the Crossroads is happening in about 9 hours, so hopefully some folks can join me there too. Alright, let's go and raid someone. Alright. Cool. Let's go. See you next time, friends.